All right. Good evening, everyone. Please, if you can hear me, drop a comment. If you can hear me, please drop a comment. Please, if you can hear me, drop a comment below. Drop a comment below. While we wait for others to join. If you can hear me, drop a comment. All right. While we wait for others to join, because this is a question and answer class. So if you have any question regarding marketing, making sales or generating quality leads, you can ask those questions in the comment section so that immediately Choma Nana comes live, we can proceed. If you have any question regarding making sales, getting leads, nurturing your leads on WhatsApp, making sales on WhatsApp, anything about making sales and selling on WhatsApp, nurturing leads, making sales. If you have any question, just drop it in the comment section so that as soon as Choma Nana comes live, we can get started immediately. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Okay, say Smart Learners Academy. You can hear me, right? I appreciate. Thank you. All right, let's wait for like 2 or 3 minutes so that others can join as well. Drop your questions in the comment section. You're welcome, ma. You're welcome. Today, say, let you show your face for us. You're welcome.
I was muted. Good evening,
Oh,
Jerry.
good evening. Oh.
You unmute your mic. So if I off my mic, my camera now, you off your own too.
Don't mind me, I beg. Uh, I've just shared it in my WhatsApp group. So there's a question already here. There's a question here.
Okay. What sales funnel would you advise for a new business that sells physical products?
I've sent it. Let them just come and compile their question. Just ask it in the comment section, then we can start handling it one after the other.
All right. Oh, can I answer the questions now?
I was still typing them out because it's a question from my WhatsApp right now. But no problem, you can go ahead
Right.
because this is recorded, right? I'll still edit the
Okay,
video.
so this question here is very interesting. What can you do if after you host your free WhatsApp class and nobody is paying? Whew, I've been in these shoes before, so I understand that feeling when you prep, you pour all your knowledge, you pour all your time, and you prepare for a class, thinking that after you bamboozle everybody, after you blow our minds away, after giving them value, they will rush in to get your paid product. But then they're all telling you, thank you, ma, I got value. This was the best class of my life. This was so transformative. Well done. But then it comes for them to actually patronize you, try to upsell to them, and nobody is buying. and you're hearing crickets instead of alerts. It's painful, but there might be a couple of things you did wrong. Number one problem with this strategy is there's a tendency for you to attract freebie loaders whenever you have free classes and you want to upsell. I'm not saying it doesn't work. It works a lot. A lot of times when you have classes and you upsell, if you do the right thing, you would get people to patronize you. But many times people make the mistake of not doing it well, and then you just attract people who want freebies, people who want to get things for free all the time. And that was why they came to your class, because it was free. You were not coming to get a taste of of your product that would build that trust to get your paid product. They just came with the mind that this is the free thing. And the way you marketed that training also influenced them. All they had in mind was, let me come and get this for free. That was the whole big deal for them. They came for free. They are freeloaders. One of the downside of this is getting this kind of people. They don't want to pay for anything. So even though you had in mind to upsell to them, they did not see that coming. That was not their goal. They don't have interest in investing in themselves. All they want is freebies. So that's why you had issues selling to them. Also, it might be that you didn't deliver even during your free class. Some people make the mistake of thinking because they slammed free on their product or on that class or on that book, that they can do it anyhow. They can just give a shabby work after it's free. You don't understand that this might be people's first contact with you. They don't know you from anywhere. You might be very good, but that free product you're giving out, does it reflect your brand? Does it reflect a brand that people would want to work with? When you're giving out for free, you should have in mind that you're trying to use that work to convince people to patronize you. You're trying to get clients. When you say free, it's not really free. It's free in the sense that they're not paying for money, but they're paying for it with their time. You're trying to increase your chaos formula, your no like and trust formula. So what's the essence? Are you not defeating the whole process by putting out something short, something that's going to destroy your name instead of building your name? So they saw the free class and they didn't get anything. What they got was things they could Google. So they are like, oh, if this is what she's about, why should I pay her? What if this is how our paid class is going to be like too? I've attended somebody's class and I had high expectations only to get into the class, and these are things I could easily get online. My friend also paid for it. She was complaining bitterly, like, this is not what we expected. Do you think that that person would put up something again and will pay for it? That was the first and the last time I ever paid for anything from that person. Like, whatever perception I had of her before that made me join that training, it just came down. It was not for a free training, it was a paid training, a paid training. But I said, never again will I buy from you. Because my first contact with her was a bad experience. We're not buying from you. Ask yourself the real question, did you actually give value? That might be why we are discouraged. And you might not have done your marketing right. When you want to have a free class and you plan to upsell, you need to start preparing the minds of your audience ahead of time. Let them know what to expect. Don't let it seem like, oh, I manipulated you to get into this group just to upsell this to you. People are like, we've seen that a lot online. People, because of these strategies are no longer new online, people can anticipate it. When you have a free class, they already know you want to upsell to them. So just be frank and honest. I'm having this class. After this class, there's a class after it, a premium version. So come for this free training. Some of you would want to get into the higher version. Explain to them from the beginning. Let them have it in mind. People are tired of being used. People are tired of being manipulated. The person online who is going to get clients is not the person who thinks he's smart, but the person that can be honest. The market knows all the tricks already. There's nothing new under the sun. There is nothing you want to do again to outsmart them. They know all your strategies. They know why you are saying that word. They know why you're using that headline. They know why you're using that call to action. They know why you use the word free. So if you can be honest, if you can tell them from the beginning that there's an offer you want to upsell to them. Those that want only free things, they would hide from you already. While those that, okay, let me get value, let me see what she has and pay for it later, they are more likely to be the people that will come to your class. So your marketing might have been wrong. You just hammered on free, 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 made them freeloaders, and that was what happened. Or you did not deliver well. Or sometimes people don't buy immediately. It takes time. I like to give this analogy. The fact that you want to have a child immediately does not mean that you can make 9 women get pregnant and then the next month they all deliver. No, you have to wait for 9 months for that child to come. You have to be pregnant for 9 months. You don't get 9 women pregnant just to make that pregnancy come faster, just to make that child come faster. It doesn't work that way. The fact that I had a free class with you does not mean I'll buy from you immediately. I just gotten to know you. Does not mean I trust you yet. You've gotten one part of the equation correct. You've done what? Brand exposure. It doesn't mean I'll buy from you right there on the spot. I have people that paid for my free class, that joined my free class like 2018, 2019. And some of them this year was their first time buying from me. Will I say my free class was a waste? No, it wasn't a waste. I got them to know me, but maybe they didn't need the paid training immediately. Maybe they could not even afford it. Maybe they were just still checking me out. We have a lot of scammers online. People are checking you. People can check you out for years. So people are more daring. They can trust you immediately. People are different. Human psychology is different. Some people trust easily, but some people want to be careful. Like say twice beaten, twice shy. Maybe somebody has done the training like yours before and they've been scammed. So they want to be sure that you're not just one of those people again. They want to take their time. So your free class might not convert immediately. That's why you have to always have a funnel where you can nurture them. Don't have the idea that every marketing strategy must give you immediate sales. That's not how the real world works. Not everything will give you immediate returns. Even investments too. You cannot invest. Any investor that tells you that you get times 10 the next day, come on, run. That is scam. Your money is going to do, it's going to disappear. They are going to leave you behind, my dear. So you want to ensure that you have all of this in mind. Marketing is a continuous process. It's about nurturing your potential customers. So you have to add them to your broadcast list or add them to your community on WhatsApp or let them be able to see your status. You have to have somewhere where you are able to nurture them, keep communication lines open. Not just say, oh, this training, I had it, they didn't pay for it, it's all a waste of time. No. I have several WhatsApp groups I opened years ago. They are still in existence till now. People, the training has ended, people are still there, they don't want to leave. So I feed them with more marketing information about my other programs. So then they entered a writing group. They didn't buy my writing book, but they bought a training on how to sell their knowledge. Do you understand what I'm talking about right now? You have to understand that there is nurture in marketing. There is time. There's a place for time. You cannot rush certain things. You have to keep doing the marketing work and ensure that you're increasing your number of leads so that if you reach out to 100 people, 10 will buy from you. If you increase that number from 100 to 1,000 people, you increase your odds, you increase the number of people you are able to convert. Yeah, that's the right word. I keep mixing this, what do you call them, these terminologies. They always disappear from my head. I'm a very, very simple person. I just like the results, not all the big, big grammar. What I want is results, not English. All right, so that's the answer to your question. I think your mic is muted, Divine.
Okay, can you hear me now? Sorry. Can you hear me?
We still cannot hear you.
My God.
Now I can hear you.
Beautiful. All right. So
I can hear
another
you
question.
now.
Okay, thank you. Another question. It says, what is the best way to sell a physical product on WhatsApp?
What is the best way to sell a physical product on WhatsApp? Hmm, interesting. I like that these questions are about things I've done in the past. I once used to sell outfits on my WhatsApp status. Now, the best way to sell a physical product is to show us the product, show us how to use the product. If you want to sell a physical product on WhatsApp, you want to ensure that you're not just telling us come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. You want to show us the benefit of the product. You want to show us somebody using the product. Don't just tell me the features of the product. Tell me why I need that product. Sell it to me. When I was selling that dress, when I was selling outfits like dresses, official gowns, I would not just take pictures of my gown on mannequins. I'll have human beings wear them. So you can actually see the end result of using the products of wearing my outfit. You see how classy you'd look. You would see the attention you would get. You're like, wow, this is so beautiful. You can see somebody using the product already. So for a physical product, you want to ensure that you're focusing more on the utility. You're focusing more on the emotional aspect of the product so that we can patronize you. You want to show us the product itself too. Some of you are selling physical products, maybe blenders and co, but we don't ever see what you're selling. You just keep telling me I'm selling blender, I'm selling blender, I'm selling blender. Show me the blender now. Like, do I have to come to your DM to see that product first? Have a catalog, use business WhatsApp. Please, if you sell physical products, I beg you, don't use regular WhatsApp alone. Use that business WhatsApp so you can add things to your stores. Once I click on your name, whenever I run your ads, I come to your DM. I can easily just check your store and see all you're selling. So I can now say, oh, I like this. Maybe take a screenshot and send you a DM. Oh, I want this, I want that. I want this, I want that. Don't just tell me I have this. Let me see it already. Let me see it. Let me see it. So that when I now come to your store, I can now say, oh, I like this. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. I'm so sorry I got knocked off. Hopefully my network does not do that again to me. I'm so sorry, my apologies. So now I ask myself this question whenever I want to sell to somebody. I ask myself this question: if I was to be sold to, what would convince me to buy from this person? So now in this case, I'm going to ask myself a question: what has made me buy any physical product on WhatsApp? I think the answer was simple. For me, what made it easy for me to buy was I could see reviews. I could see other people who had patronized the person rocking the products. Sorry that I'm going back to outfits. These are what I buy online. I buy clothes, I buy fashion accessories, or I buy mic. I got my ring light online. I've never met the vendor before in person. What made me buy from the person was referrals. If you want to sell online physical products, please ensure you deliver well. Ensure when you deliver, ask for a review. A lot of vendors are so shy to ask for a review. They feel like they are going to disturb the customer. Please, you are not disturbing us. Ask for the review. Collect the review. Repost it. And when you're reposting it, repost it in a way that there's a way to make your review more credible. If you just screenshot a message, how are we sure that it's not your friend that sent that thing to you and you just screenshotted it? How are we sure? How can we verify that is a real person who patronized you that's sending that to us? So
Yeah,
sometimes you might
I
want
can
them to give
relate.
you a shout out. Yeah, you might want them to give you a shout out on a social media platform where we can go and trace them. We can go back and see, oh, this is a real person. I was doing this screenshotting before. until I started learning, my head started becoming correct. So I started tagging my students, and I saw that the response increased drastically because people were like, "Oh, let me go and check," and then you can go and verify that this is a real person that actually used this. This is a real customer. So this is not a scam. This is not a scam. This actually works. And then when they say, and you are killing two birds with a stone now. One, they are posting on their own space, so their friends will see it also. I want to patronize you. That's what referral. You've gotten a referral. Two, you have a credible review that you can now repost for others to see. So don't joke with testimonials, physical products. Don't joke with it at all. And don't try to make statements that would push you us away. I know that you don't do refunds, you don't do pay on delivery, but don't let that be the first thing you're telling us. Immediately you're putting your pride, telling us, you're shouting at us immediately. No refunds. It's ringing warning bells in my head. Some of you put that thing on, okay, we're not talking about Instagram. Let me focus on WhatsApp. You put that thing immediately, no refunds, no, like, it just makes you feel like, okay, why is this person emphasizing on this so much? Should I be worried? Why are you worried that I would want a refund? Why should that be your first concern if something is not fishy? So when we come to the DM and we're not talking, those things can now chip in. You can now chip in those things. Not that that's the first thing you're telling me. You're making my warning bells go. You're making me worried. I'm about to enter something that I will cry about. So if you want to sell a physical product on WhatsApp, please use your pictures. And I beg you, if you belong to those people that because they are selling shoes, they will now post 100 shoes at once. I will not start seeing tiny bits. Please leave that WhatsApp group. Don't join them again. You are pushing your customer. You think you're attracting us? No, we are not seeing all those pictures. How many people have viewed those things you are posting? You are making us run away. Post one picture, eh? After you post that picture, post somebody wearing the picture, wearing the shoe. Then tell stories about, just tell stories. Have a life outside selling. If you're always trying to sell to us, you will push people away. Most of my WhatsApp, I sell a lot, plus the fact that I run ads too. So my WhatsApp is like a marketplace, my status like a marketplace. But in between, I find non-salesy things to chip in. I find non-salesy things to chip in. I talk about my day. I post comic stuff just to ease the tension so that you don't have the idea that whenever you're coming to my status is come and buy, come and buy. Because let me tell you what will happen at the end of the day. By the time you realize that it's always come and buy, people will mute your status. People will mute your status. Or those that you're always sending DMs to, they will archive you. I think I have more archived chats than I have regular chats. People don't want me to rest. They don't want me to rest. Every time, go and come and buy this from me. I'm like, come on. The fact that you're a seller, the fact that you have something to sell, does not mean that you take over your entire life. Sometimes have a conversation with us. Just chat. Just chat. By the time we have good memories of you, whenever we need your services, who's going to come to our mind? The person that we remember. The person we remember. Okay, so have a good product too, please. Have a good product too. Because your first sale can get you 10 more sales. Your first sale can get you 10 more sales if you have a satisfied customer. If you have a satisfied customer. I bought my ring lights, but after buying this ring light, I don't know how many people have given the number of this seller to, the number of this vendor to, because I liked it. And I've never met this person till date. And those that might have gotten from her, who knows how many people they must have given a number to. That's the work of having a good product. Don't say you want to make quick sale and they are selling shabby products. It's part of marketing, do you know? The quality of a product is part of marketing. Marketing does not stop at you doing the marketing alone. Marketing goes as far as the delivering of the service. Marketing does not end. When they're saying, wow, I like this product, you are marketing with that product. That product is now marketing for you. There is passive and active marketing. So now that one is passive then, because you're not telling them at that moment, buy, this one is good. They've bought from you, but now the product is marketing you to them already by itself. And then they will be so satisfied that they will recommend you. And then what do you have? A larger client base. But imagine I buy from this person, I'm like, please, if you want to buy ring lights, you can buy from anybody except XSX. What have you done? You've closed the door. And bad news spreads faster than what? Good news. So you want to ensure that all of these things are put into consideration. Selling a physical product is very, I feel it is, if I want to sell a shoe or sell an ebook, which would be easier? My shoe or my ebook? What do you think? My shoe or my ebook? I personally think that the shoe would be easier because now I can show them a sample of what they'll be getting. But the ebook is virtual. Some people in Nigeria are still trying to come to terms with all these virtual products, like ebooks, trainings. But a physical product, a shoe, an umbrella, we can see it. The downside to it is that we cannot feel it. We cannot feel the texture, we cannot feel the quality. But if you do your marketing right, post stories too. Don't just say come and buy. And I beg you, when you're trying to sell on WhatsApp, don't do this. If you don't buy from me, I'll go back to my village. You are selling, you are not begging. Put yourself as someone giving value. You are the one on the giving end, not the receiving end. They need you, even though you need their money, but they need your services too. It's a mutual exchange. It is not mereme ebere. Did I get that Igbo right? I know my Igbo is very, very shaky. My Igbo asking
Let,
like,
let's
it's
move
not
on. Let's
help
go
me,
to the
help me,
next
help me.
question.
All
Let's
right.
move on to the next question. Okay. Um. Which one is this one? Is it okay? Let me add this. Say, how many
How
status
many
views
sellers
must
views?
I get?
Hmm. Now this will bring us to the issue of quantity versus quality. I like to say none of them are mutually, what's the word? Exclusive. They can go hand in hand. You can have both. There is no particular figure, but I'll say get more numbers. Whatever number you have right now is not enough. The number you have right now is not enough if you have quality numbers. The number you have right now can get you sales if you have quality numbers. For example, many people run ads on your status have like 2,000 views. I have just 1,000 views, but I charge 10K, which is still a reasonable amount of money for me, sha. It's still small. But I don't put a charge 5K even with a higher number base. But difference is I know the quality of product I have. I did not just gather anybody. People that are on my that view my status, they want what I offer. They are interested in knowledge-based products. So if you attract the right kind of audience, even if they are just 100 people, you can make sales from them. Just that because the lesser your numbers, the lesser the rate of conversion. You want to always expect to convert like will 10% be too much? It's much. But let's just say 10%. So if you have like 100 views, you're expecting that you can make 10 sales. Is that enough for you? And those 10 sales might be 10 people that might be interested. Then maybe 5 will pay. So if you have 1,000 views, your chances of making sales has increased. So you want to ask yourself, how did you get the status viewers? Do you know the demographics? Can you give us information about your status viewers? Do you know their interest? Do you know if if they are interested in what you do? Do you know if they can afford what you do? Two very different questions. Wanting what you have to offer is a different thing from being able to afford what you want to offer. For example, you sell luxury bags and you have Nigerian undergraduates, females, who are in federal universities, meaning that our school fees is subsidized, right? And then you're selling Gucci bags worth 500K, worth 1 million naira. Do we like what you're offering? Do we want what you offer? Yeah, some of us like Gucci bags. Please, I want a Chanel bag. But do I have a Chanel bag? No. Why? I can't afford it. I like it. Does not mean I can afford it. So your audience might like what you have. It doesn't mean they can afford what you have. So you want to ensure that you attract people that have the purchasing power too, not just the interest. Purchasing power, very, very important. So get the
All
quality and
right.
get the quantity, and you get sales.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this question is still similar. How can I build a growing audience on WhatsApp? I think you've answered that question earlier. Okay, this one said, how can I position myself as an authority on WhatsApp or Facebook?
How can I position myself as an authority on WhatsApp or Facebook? Hmm. I would say if you want to be looked up to as an authority, you want to be the one that answers people's questions. You want to be the one people can come to when they have issues, when they have problems, when they have questions. So you want to have value to give. How did I get known as a writer or as a public speaker? I was teaching about writing. I was just teaching writers. So soon enough, if you had writing questions, they knew what to go and meet Choma Nana. I talk about public speaking a lot. The thing is that I like to experiment these things. So one of the fastest ways to give out to become an authority is to give out educational content. Educational content. That's the fastest way to build authority because people know that you have the answers they are looking for. So from being a writing authority, I started teaching about public speaking, making public speaking videos, talking about how to overcome stage fright, how to present, a lot of things. And before you know it, talk about, oh my goodness, am I out? Okay, I'm back in. Sorry, I don't know where I was cut off from. Hi, Divine. Please, can you tell me where I was cut off from?
No, we
Okay,
are
I
just
think I'm
talking
still on
about
the show.
that building an authority on Facebook.
Okay, so I was talking about educational content. Did you
Yes,
hear that?
yes, yes.
Okay, so I said I like to experiment with these things. So from writing, I tried to be public speaking. I became an authority there. Then I moved over to spoken word, and it worked. Then I moved over to knowledge money, talking about how you can make money with your knowledge online, and it worked. So I might not be the 1%, I might not be the first name that comes to your mind, but as you're reading out names, you get to my name. It takes time, like I tell you, to build authority. So you must learn that you must learn to educate. When you educate, people will trust you more, people will come to listen to you more, they will have more questions for you. And with that, with time, your name will be the one that comes to their mind first when they think about that industry, when they think about that sector. Very simple. Educational contents would help you to build authority fast. Fast.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's just um inform you that Choma Nana she have a full course on WhatsApp marketing, okay, and how to make sales on WhatsApp. She have a full course on this. So after this program, you can check the link somewhere after this program, or just send me a message on WhatsApp that you want to get access to that program. But note, there's a side note to this. All right, the course is actually for free. Okay, I'm giving it out for free. But then there's a catch, right? You must first of all enroll into my Facebook Ads Self Generator program. Okay, when you get access to the Facebook Ads Self Generator program, then you will get all other bonuses as well as this full course by Choma Nana on how to make sales on WhatsApp. All right, you're going to get access to the full course from there. Okay, so with this, let's proceed with the next question we have here. So, what is the best way to generate leads to WhatsApp? What is the best way to generate leads to WhatsApp? Um,
Okay. Sorry, I wanted to fix something in my background, so I turned off my camera.
oh,
When it
okay.
comes to generating leads on WhatsApp, I like to use a lead magnet. I like to use a lead magnet. A lead magnet is something that your audience wants that you can give them to pull them to you. I don't like the chasing method. I like to attract people. So when you just like when you want to go and fish, there's an easy way and there's a hard way. Do you want to use the hook, put a worm on it, and put inside the river for the fishes to swim to you? And then they get hooked on it and you pull them out to get your fish? Or do you want to start? What's the other method? Do you want to jump into the river, start chasing all the fishes, to start looking for the fishes? They will run away from you. The fact that you're paddling in the water is going to cause a stir. They'll be scared, they'll run away. So trying to pursue them can be counterproductive, but trying to attract them, it works. And that is why fishing is a very popular method of catching fish. So same way in marketing too. If you want to generate leads on WhatsApp, you need to learn how to hook people. Have a lead magnet. A lead magnet is something what your customers want that you can afford to give them. It could be an ebook. It could be anything. It could be I'm saying an ebook because I'm a writer, so those are what I use majorly as a lead magnet. Sometimes I could just decide to have a mini show on my WhatsApp status to educate them on something. Then they come to me to watch it on my status. So I've attracted them. Now they're the ones forcing themselves on me to see my status, not me saying, please save my contact. I saw you in the group. Save my contacts. I know we can give value to each other. No, they are coming to me now. So once you have your lead magnets, now you want to ensure that your lead magnet pulls in as much people as possible. You want to ensure your lead magnet pulls in as much people as possible, so you can decide to run ads with it. So you can start to run ads on Facebook with the lead magnets, then put a link there for them to be directed straight to your WhatsApp DM. For example, as a fashion designer, no, let me not use fashion again. What can I use? Let's say you cook. You cook. What can be your lead magnets? What can get your customers coming to you? Let's still say a book, maybe a 3-page book on each page contains a recipe for a Nigerian meal for us to come and learn. So we come to your DM to get it. We get the book, we have your contact saved. We can now view your status. Some of us will even want to patronize immediately after seeing that this recipe is good. Some of us want to learn how to cook, does not mean that we want to cook all the time. So you have clients now, or it could be a short video on your YouTube channel. Maybe you made it private, or you have a video on your Google Drive for us to watch on a cooking tutorial. Cooking tutorial. I got that right. A cooking tutorial, a short video course on how to prepare certain dishes. And then we come to your WhatsApp too. We get that. And then you have our contact saved, add us to your broadcast list, add us to your community, send up follow-up messages. You have your leads already generated on WhatsApp. So just have a lead magnet. That's the simple truth. Have a lead magnet, run ads on it, and then nurture your leads to have a sale.
Thank you very much. I so appreciate for that question. I hope the person that asked this question, by the time you are watching this webinar, maybe you are watching the replay, you should drop a comment that it has been answered. All right. Okay. Then there's a question here. Says, how can I get leads on WhatsApp for my skincare product? Okay, this
Hmm.
is the person. This is the person that told me that she's into this Oriflame. She markets this Oriflame product. Yeah.
Uh, Reflame people. I think if you want to get leads, if you want to sell something, I told you that the easiest way to sell is through educational content, right? So some people don't even know the different skincare products there are. Don't forget about what you're selling now. Educate us. Talk to us about skincare. It might be a big industry, but to shock you how many Nigerians are still ignorant about this thing. Tell us about the ingredients you should be looking out for. Then link it to your products. Just educate us, first of all. Educate us. Build a name as someone that if you have any skincare issue, we can come to you to learn. The fact that you're selling something means that you should be knowledgeable about that thing. Don't just see yourself as someone who sells skincare products. See yourself as somebody who is the first point of contact for anybody that has skincare issues. Because those that have skincare issues are more likely to need skincare products. Or those that have good skin but want to maintain their skin. They want to maintain their complexion. They want to ensure that they don't have pimples in the future. They want to ensure that they use good products that will maybe make them shine more, that will make them glow more, but will still not bleach them or make them have cancer. They need this kind of answer. So when they see that, oh, you really know your stuff, you must learn how to do research. See, marketing is not a lazy man's job. For you to market, there are a lot of other skills you will need to acquire to sell your products. And research is one of them. You must learn how to go deep. That's where the money is. If you sell skincare products and you want to attract leads, you can decide to have a class. Not a class, I don't mean a proper training. Maybe target a show. So everything is branding. The difference between I'm having, same thing I'll be having Q&A on WhatsApp and I'll be have I'll be having a pick my brain session and then I attach flyer, design it, is branding. One looks so casual that you might not be interested in it. The other one looks packaged, looks like something you are grateful to have an opportunity to access. So have a free class about skincare. From there on, nurturers. There's somebody that if I want to get natural hair products online, she would likely be the person I would be attracted to. I would go and buy from. Why? Because I learned a lot about natural hair from her. She's like, if I have questions now, she's one of the people that comes to my mind to ask those questions and get answers. So when I want to buy products, I trust that she knows the good products for me. She knows the products that do not have harmful ingredients, products that will not dry my hair, products that will not make my hair shrink. She knows all these things because she's deep into the industry. So she's knowledgeable. So I believe her more. You want to use educational content to increase your KLT, and then we patronize you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I think she answered. She did justice to that particular question. Jemana na you be boss.
I'm ready for
uh,
you, boys.
you did justice to that. This person say, I'm into real estate. Say, how can I nurture leads on WhatsApp? Real estate for real estate.
I would advise you to follow somebody on Facebook called Madam Landlady. Like she makes real estate look so attractive. And should I be giving you one of our strategies now? Let me just give it to you because if you follow her, you will see it. What is she running now? Running a TV show, not a TV show, a show. I told you all the things about branding. What's the show called? How I bought my first land or how I bought my first property. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. So she's getting people to tell their stories, real people, real estate stories, telling us how they bought their first property. So for someone who wants to buy their property, that wants to buy land, maybe for the first time, and they are confused about getting the money, or they are still wondering if they should even get it, when they go and listen to this show, hear other people telling them how they went through it, the struggles they faced, but were still determined and made sacrifices to get it. No, hearing from other people who are not marketing or trying to sell to you, it convinces you better than when you're hearing things from the seller. So you might want to go and follow her, learn her strategies. That show, I want to watch the show. I think I checked the time. I'll check it later. It's on Instagram to watch it and see. And that might be the thing that would convince me to finally buy from her. I have someone I used to deal with properties with, but she has been creating a lot of content, getting my attention. So now I'm even considering it, and that show might just be what will cement it. So this as a real estate, what they call it, as a realtor, if you want to generate leads on WhatsApp, ask yourself what your target audience will be interested in. If you were trying to buy lands, what would you be interested in? What would convince you? What would keep you interested? What would make you trust the realtor? Have things like that, have conversations like that on your WhatsApp, and have those things on your WhatsApp. So you're trying to nurture them on WhatsApp, because WhatsApp is the most used chat platform, right? Everybody wants to chat on WhatsApp. So you want to convert them on WhatsApp so you can easily chat them up, follow them up. It's easier, it's informal. So whatever you come up with, whatever idea you come up with, do it on WhatsApp. She's having that on Instagram. You can have yours on WhatsApp. I'm not saying go and imitate her and have your own how I bought my first property show. No. Think outside the box, be creative about it, follow other realtors, see what they are doing, see what is working out there in the market. There's something I said that your competitors, they don't have to be your enemies. You stand to learn a lot from them. See what is working for them, tweak it, model it. It is modeling when you tweak it. It is copying when you copy and paste. Right?
Amazing, amazing. Okay, we are almost rounding up with this question and answer session. Okay, I'll bring up the last question now. Then Choma Nana is going to tell us what we are going to expect inside her full course, and also how to get access to the course on the WhatsApp sales program that she recorded. Okay, so she's going to be telling us how to get access to it after this last question, because we've spent this close to an hour already, or this more than an hour. All right, so let's give her opportunity to finish up the last question. Any more question, you are going to ask it when you become part of my students. All right, so let's proceed.
Is it advisable to use WhatsApp TV to generate leads? I do not like to condemn any channel at all. What I would like you to do is to do your research and find out if they have your target audience. The fact that they have large viewers does not mean that they have the people you are looking for. So if they have your target audience, yes. If you can find out those who have run ads with them before, if it's converted, yes. But even if you cannot do that kind of research of going to find out those that have used them before, they got results, just find out, ask them for their demographics. Let them tell you the breakdown of their audience. Let them, so you can check and cross-check with your customer avatar to see if you are going after the right people. Because I'm telling you, there's no use having 1,000 people who do not need what you want. That's why we have a lot of people on Facebook or Instagram who have thousands of followers, but they cannot sell even 50 of any offer. They are broke and they have followers, and you're wondering why. You think influence comes with money? No. If you have the right audience, then it comes with money. If you have the wrong audience, you've been attracting people who are interested in tatafo, people who are interested in just show, people who want to just gossip, and you think they will buy from you. Chances are very, very low. Chances are very, very, very low. So you want to ensure that the WhatsApp TV you are using, they have the audience you are looking for. So you don't end up pouring in money. You don't want to pour water in an empty basket. You don't want to pour money into a platform that will not give you returns. So WhatsApp TV is a yes if they have your audience.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think she did justice to that question. So we are going to be giving her the opportunity to talk on what we are to expect inside the full course, inside the full WhatsApp sales domination program. Then how we can get access to that particular program.
Okay, so there's a training called WhatsApp Sales Domination Program where I'll be teaching you how to nurture sales and close deals on WhatsApp. In that training, I'll be teaching you a couple of things that you cannot Google because they are from experience, things I've practiced, things I've seen people practice, and they've gotten results from them. I've made millions on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is like a gold mine. I don't joke with it. I told you I have just barely 1,000 viewers. But those people make me money because I understand the different ways to make money from them. So I'll be showing you why WhatsApp is a gold mine. Be telling you why. Be showing you why you should be interested in WhatsApp, in making money from WhatsApp. I'll be showing you the mistakes you've made. I'll be telling you why you tried to sell on WhatsApp before and it did not work. So the steps you made before, so you don't repeat them again. Because like we say, it's stupidity to do one thing over and over again and expect a different results. So if you fail the first time and you're about to repeat that mistake again, I don't want that to happen. I'm showing you the mistakes you made that made your WhatsApp sales strategies to be a fluke to end up with zero sales. You pumped money, it did not work. I also now be showing you, okay, those did not work. What can now work? I'll be showing the right strategies to make money on WhatsApp, how to make money on WhatsApp from your status, from your broadcast list, from your community, from chats, the kind of conversations to have when you want to make money on WhatsApp, from your groups, everything, the various WhatsApp means of making money. I'll be showing you the right way to go about them. And I'll be giving you the practical steps to take because I'm called the coach with results. I'm all about results, not teaching you theories, not come to talk to you. If I talk to you for 2 hours and after that talk, you cannot show me the results for that session, it's like I wasted my time. So I'm going to be showing you the practical actions to take to get the results you're looking for. It's not going to be like your regular training. No, it's results oriented. So when you're done with the training, you have steps to carry out immediately and cross check. By then, you can now see your results. And
Thank
to
you
get the
very.
training, I think Divine, you have a link, right?
Yes, yes. So to get access to that particular training, you must first of all enroll into the Facebook Ads Sales Generator program. The training, I'm giving it out for free, okay? It's worth more than
Divine is
hundred
a good
thousand naira,
person.
but I'm giving it out for free for those that are my students, okay? So you're not going to get that training anywhere on YouTube or anywhere. You're not going to get that training. But if you're part of my students who enroll into the Facebook Ads Sales Generator program, you're going to get it as a bonus. All right. So thank you very much, Choma. I really appreciate for
My
dishing out.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank
I
you
love the
very much.
questions I got today. They're very, very, these questions are people that are from people that know what they want, people that actually wants to grow. The
Yes,
questions
yes.
were in depth. I like it.
I told them to
That's
send
smart
me
students.
the questions on WhatsApp because I know how Nigeria network is. Some of them might not be, some of them might not be able to connect. I understand all this thing. So I told them to send me those questions. That was earlier today. And thank God they asked reasonable questions. Thank God. All right. We are going to be calling it a day today, right? Calling it a day today. I don't know. But thank you very much, Choma, and
My
let's
pleasure.
do take care. Now, good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.